Hi guys, my name's Kevin Sheedy. Dreaming, hey? Dream Team. Dream Team's okay with me. Go for it.
Dream Team's alright with me. Dream Team's alright. Oh yeah! I'm Roy. I coach Destroy. This is Warn Dog.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
Calvin.
Proud coach of team Calvinator, Roy.
And we are here for our third episode of the preseason. It's going to be absolutely massive. This show we've got planned today is huge. Firstly, we're going inside the Giants. Now, Calvin, you know what that's like. Been inside a few Giants in your time.
You told me that was going to be the joke you were going to use on him.
I know, and then I thought I'd throw it back.
Because
on
I
you.
got the beers.
Thanks,
mate. Bastard.
Anyway, sorry about that. But we're going inside the Giants. That'll be good.
Anyway, we catch up with dual position player Jordan Lewis. He lets us in on a few of his secrets for this year. And I think the big things, we want to answer all your questions. We've got lots of questions. Hopefully we help you out a little bit. But, you know, the big question, and we're getting some answers. NAB Cup started, Calvin. What are you into with that? What are you thinking about it?
I'm not happy with how excited people are getting with how successful the rookies are. Oh, did you see this bloke? He scored friggin' 60 and it was projected at scoring 90 and stuff like that. Like, they're only playing against other rookies. People are getting trigger happy. They're getting too excited. Settle down.
One thing I think we can get excited about, you're talking about, you know, young little
Kids.
kid body playing against other little kid bodies, etc. What about these mature age rookies?
Oh, you can get excited about them. Yeah,
especially there's heaps of them floating around at 85,000.
It's awesome. It is awesome.
Like, and these
fresh
are
old meat. Freeing up a heap of cash.
It is. It's fresh old meat, but it's not like Relton Roberts, who's going to be a flash in the pan.
No.
I got tricked into Relton a couple of years ago. Stuck with him all year. But these other guys, an example I've got, Sam Gibson.
Yeah, beautiful.
Box Hill, best and fairest, averaged 28 touches a game. How good did he look?
He was awesome.
Inside word from Nani Grimer too was that this guy's going to smash it, and he did go out and do that.
Well, what about the Magnet?
Oh, the Magnet.
Magnet.
Well, DT talks own. DT talks own.
Who are we claiming him?
He is James Magner. Last year, he averaged the most disposals in the VFL out of everybody. He's 24 years old, and he is at Melbourne to replace Tom Scully.
And they've got spots on that rookie list.
Mate, he is a lickety-lock.
He's another 85, 800.
He is 85 clicker.
Yeah, there are a couple of good mids there. I reckon in the forward line we've got that Gerrick Weeden for West Coast. He looked pretty good.
Didn't he look great?
So he might be a chance to get in there. Not 100% sold, but
He's been in the system a few years too now, and he looks just ready to go.
Good in the waffle last year, I think.
He played one game with the Eagles last year, 3 touches, 10 points.
Yeah, not good.
But he's better. He's better now.
He'll be fine. He looked good up there.
He looked great.
But the real big forward that I'm looking at is Aaron Hall, Tassie boy, 21. How good was he?
He was amazing, and he was everywhere too.
Yeah.
He wasn't like stuck in the forward line. He was happy to go back to half back to get kicks.
Yeah.
He was just amazing. Yeah, really impressive. All right, we're down here at Aurora. We've just watched the Hawthorn intra-club game where our special guest here, Jordan Lewis, absolutely dominated. So welcome to the show, Jordan.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, mate. Now, we're just after a little bit of insight. So what's happened through the preseason and obviously this game. Who do you reckon we should keep an eye on from the Hawks this year?
It's probably the guys that you saw last year. You saw a little bit last year, like Liam Shields and Isaac Smith. I don't think their prices are too expensive at the moment. So if you can get those guys, it'd be good. But barring injury, we might not see a lot of young guys. But injury always happens. So some young guys like Stephen Hill, Jordan Kelly, these sort of guys will probably come through and play some games.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, mate, as Roy said, you smoked it today. You've named as a mid-forward. Okay, so your name in the DT community is everywhere. You played a fair bit of time in the mid today. You reckon you're a chance to hold that position?
I think I will. Majority of my season this year will probably be predominantly in the midfield and swapping a little bit forward. It might be 80% in the midfield, 20% forward. But that's the way. If the coach wants me to play that, I'm happy with that.
That's where the points are, mate.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Now, Buddy played a lot off the wing and started in the middle as well, more than we've seen him do it in the past. He racked up a big 40-point quarter doing that. Do you reckon that'll be his role this year?
I don't think predominantly, he's dangerous close to the goal. So I think that's where we'll play him, most of the time. But I think you use these games to experiment and get him up the ground. And the size he is, no one can go with him. So you've got to use that asset as well. But I think he's more powerful close to the goal for us.
So therefore, was someone like Cyril a bit of an experiment today? Because he floated across the back half a fair bit. Is that where he's going to be, or up forward again later on?
Yeah, he'll definitely be up forward.
Yep.
I think we'll use, maybe Cyril and Buddy and those sort of guys. Sometimes they get a little bit starved in our forward line, so if we can use them up in the midfield in little spurts, for you guys it might get a few more points, and it'll help us win games.
Nice.
Now, last year, people like Birch and Suckers got a lot of points, a lot of kick to kick. You guys played a lot of high possession footy. Can we expect that sort of a similar game plan?
Yeah, we hang shit on them most of the time, just kicking to each other. I think it's a training, but we don't know. We basically just play the game, really, and if the opposition give us that, well, that's what we're going to take. And but I think we've got such a dangerous forward line. You're better off just to get it in there as quick as you can and let those guys, play one-on-one, and in one-on-one marking contests that they're going to win more so than they lose. So I think that'll be the key. But the back line, if you ask them, they want to chip it around and get their points up.
Yeah, fair call.
Look, mate, thanks very much for your time today. Good luck for the rest of the season. We want you to average probably up towards the 90 to 100 mark.
We'll get 100.
I reckon you can do it, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time.
When you've been surfing our website lately, you would have noticed the big banner up the top.
Yep.
We're trying to get the biggest Dream Team group happening, and we're doing it through our site, and we've got a major sponsor on board,
do.
First 10.
Woo! First 10, they are absolutely sensational. They are the largest education, careers and employment program in Australia and New Zealand. They have put up a massive prize for it, which is an iPad, and it'll be the iPad 3.
That's awesome.
I want it.
Serious?
So at the end of the season, if you are the highest ranked in that group, you win that. So what a great little incentive. You might even have not only the car, you could have an iPad 3 to put in the boot as well.
Warnie, I'm checking out the book here. I don't see any careers for a Dream Team coach.
Calvin, that'll be in there next year, I reckon.
Okay, we're going to do a segment on GWS because basically there's that many underpriced players there that we can't not look at them. And we thought, hey, what are we going to do? We've got to talk about these blokes. We don't know a whole heap about them. So we just go bang.
Bring in
How about
the big
we get
dog.
the big dog.
Yeah.
Stephen Coniglio should have been the number one pick just quietly.
Yeah, hasn't it? Yeah.
He's our number one pick
Isn't
anyway.
it?
So
I'm glad he's number 2 because it makes you a little bit cheaper in Dream Team. So that's
about $5,000.
Yeah, about $5,000 cheaper. So could be handy $5,000.
It could be. So, mate, welcome to Lonnie. You're here to play tomorrow night versus the Hawks. How are you feeling about it?
No, feeling really good. Timmy Moore, the locals, showing us around today, so it's been good. First time to Lonnie, and the weather's been great so far.
Excellent.
Now, you've already had your first bash. You had a run a couple of weekends ago. How'd you find it? How'd the boys pull up?
Yeah, look, we all we were very excited, obviously, and probably proved a few people wrong with the way we went, especially in that second game. And Collingwood, we didn't have our best side in, and a lot of the young boys did really well. But the boys put up fine, and we can't wait to play tomorrow night.
Excellent. Fantastic. Well, I guess we're at a real crucial time in our Dream Team. We're trying to lock in, some guys all around the place, and I think I counted about 6 GWS guys in my side at the moment. Who at the moment would you say there's the number one pick to get in at this stage?
Number one pick to get in, I think a dark horse would be Devon Smith. I think he can get under the radar a bit. I think and once Dylan Shield and Adam Treloar start picking up, I think them three will be definitely.
Yeah, now that's really interesting because we haven't seen either of those guys yet. So Treloar, what's up with them?
They're fine. They'll be back. I think Ads might have been back as soon as next week, so he'll be sweet. He's fine, and obviously a gun player. So Dill will be back in a couple of weeks.
So will Shield play round 1? Because I heard some rumours that he's walking around in a moon boot. Is this true? Will he play round 1?
No, he doesn't. He was in the moon boot a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right.
He's just always in there and in rehab working away, but. I think he should play.
He'll play round 1, will he?
I think he should. Yeah.
Lock him in. The form of Giles was hard to ignore in those first couple of games, to the point where I'm backing him at the moment to be my second ruck, starting on the ground. Now, one thing I need to take into account is that Brogan will be coming back.
Yep.
How do you see Giles' role within the team?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure the way him and Brogues have fall, but. That was obviously expected of him to play so well. I think he's very hard trainer, and he's waited for this opportunity for a long time. So being the second ruckman, I think would be a great choice. And but I'm not 100% sure how him and Brogues will sort it out.
Yep.
But
does he have the ability to go forward and rest up there?
Without doubt, he's got a good set of hands. deep forward as well, and can play about half forward as well.
It's another lock.
He is. And another guy I'm looking at is Anthony Miles.
Yep.
Now, he dominated last year in the Nyaffle, I call it. In the AFL.
Nyaffle.
It's Nyaffle. Now, is he a round one starter? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a lot of him and Jacob Townsend, obviously the New South Wales boys who do quite well. They're tough at it, and
He gets a lot of it, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're strong players for our team, especially in that midfield, and they get a lot of touches that I suppose get unseen, and you'll probably look at it end of the day and expect that they've had a lot more than they had. So them two are very good picks, I think.
That's right.
Well, midfield bench, I've got at the moment the J-Mac. He's sitting there. He's a veteran.
He was awesome.
He was awesome, wasn't he? So
He got a lot of it.
how do you see the start of his season looking? Do you think he'll play most games early, or what do you think his season might look like?
Well, yeah, he'd be sort of Callan Ward starts calling him the Foss, so he's getting a bit old. But I think, he's right up there in training still, and obviously he's half our midfield coach, which is good. So it's great learning off him. But I think he's picked up where he left off a couple of years ago, and still getting a lot of touches and training, and as you've seen in the first NAB Cup round.
Looks good. Another lock.
Yeah, he looked amazing. Now, Maury copped a bit of criticism in his game because he did a couple of things that, he's better than that. And the commentators, they were harsh on the big fella. I wasn't very happy about that. But how's Maury coped with that? And do you think we'll see a bit more from him this week?
No, I think, he was a bit, after the game, he was a bit flat. But,
I thought he would be. He bloody oath.
But no, he'll be fine. And now that he's back in his home stadium, he's a bit more of a big deal.
Good.
So confidence levels will rise up, I think.
The big Mordog, he's back.
There's a bit of a beard challenge going on there. Maury's coming second at the moment. Is he going to try to work on that a bit more?
Yeah, I think so. I think him and Reedy are sticking with it for a couple more weeks, I think, till round one. So, we'll see who comes out on top there.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. Couple of good beards, couple of good salads going around your team too.
What's with that? I've heard you call your hairdo the salad.
Oh, there's a couple of boys that have caught on to it, which is good. But a surprise picks Callan Ward, who's actually the hairdresser for a couple of the boys.
Right.
So he's been doing a great
No dream team points for that, mate.
Now, personally, mate, you looked great the other day. We all know that your price is pretty inflated compared to some of the other boys. So I just want you to, sell it to us. Why should we spend that little bit more on you rather than these other muppets in your team?
No, look, I've been copping it a bit from mates back home saying, "Hey, you're overrated in price." So, no, look, I think that especially the other game, I'll start off a bit slow, but I think I'm getting a little bit more comfortable now with the pace of the game, and I think definitely that hopefully I can play a few early games, and I think just hope you guys pick me in your team.
Rightio, before we let you go, mate, we will present you with a very famous DT
limited
Talk
edition
Coke holder. Right, Coke holder, and inside it, you're a bit of a golfer here, so a couple of DT Talk golf balls there for you as well, mate. So thanks for joining us.
Good run, thanks, boys.
And all the best this year.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Overall, first round pick, I would definitely choose Nit-Nat Nui, just because I think he's going to win every tap.
In my team, of course you got to think about yourself for a little bit, but before me, I'd probably say maybe if you're looking, maybe Brandon Ellis. He'll probably play first round, but he'll probably be a bit cheaper, I'm guessing.
I'd pick my dream team. Would be Dustin Martin, I reckon, this year. He's probably while reading the papers, he's in good shape, and he's been in good form the last couple of years and ready to pip, I reckon.
Cloak. And everyone, maybe Pendlebury.
It's funny. I usually sit back and go and look for a ruckman, so I'll look for a value ruckman. So I won't pick myself, but I'll pick probably a key like Big Sandlands or something like that.
All right, we have been getting plenty of questions on Twitter.
We have.
I think on the website as well.
We have.
The big one that is really coming through a lot is ruck structure. And there's so much talk at the moment because of, I guess, the pre-season and what we've seen, and the value that we've got there is that people want to go 1 premium and 3 rookie rucks. So what do you boys think about that, Roy?
Well, at the moment, I'm super keen on starting Giles as my second ruck to McAvoy.
Right.
Now, a bit of this depends on whether Rowe looks like he's going to get a game with Carlton to be that fourth bench option. But at the moment, that's where I see my team maximising points with Giles, second ruck.
Look, and I agree to a certain extent, and I'm doing it as well. If you're playing Giles as your second ruck, you've got to be happy with 50 to 60 points from him.
I think I am.
There's a lot of people out there that are thinking he's going to be a 90-plus player, and they're not going to be. Him or Stevenson as well. Therefore, you've got to weigh up. Are you better to play a rookie midfielder who's going to score more points than what your rookie ruck's going to be? You can't expect too much from him.
And what you can find. I'm really, really torn at the moment. I think I want 2 premium rucks. I think we all probably would want 2 premium rucks if we can do that. And there is value in that. There's even some value in some mid-price rucks. But I'd love to just set and forget. I think a Cox McAvoy, and if I can make sure I've got the money to do that, that's what I'll go for.
I know, and do you know what concerns me about that a little bit though? Like Cox, Darren Glass came out and said Cox, he'll be like rested throughout the year, like
that's bullshit.
Like Geelong did.
Cox is never rested.
I know, but they're learning from Geelong with their older players. It's all about player management. And then you got Leuenberger, who's a set and forget, but Hudson's there now.
Yep.
Like you've got Goldstein, who's a set and forget, but McIntosh is there now. I don't think there's any set and forgets out there except, McAvoy's
McAvoy, I like that.
set and forget at the minute. How do you pick that next one?
You can't, Roy.
I want a rookie, and then I'll have the easy selection of the set and forget, but I won't be setting it from the start.
I think the good thing is...
I'll probably end up forgetting it.
The good thing is that rucks are going to be rucking different from anything else
They
we've ever
will.
done. So.
Oh, nice play, dog. Hey, look at me. Outfit change. This year we're very lucky we've got the boys from Meathead on board with us. Now, it's a website, the shop for blokes who hate the shop.
Just like you.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Great website.
Yeah,
Little hat there.
meathead.com.au.
It's fantastic. And this year, they're going to be joining us for quite a few competitions. But the competition first up, it's a $100 voucher to share your biggest Meathead Dream Team moment.
That'll be gold.
Mine,
Oh, I know yours.
I had a few to pick from. Nathan friggin' Jones, remember this? From about 3 years ago,
Yes.
I was bitching to you because he had like 10 at half time. DT fans
You
will
were
remember
playing
this
me
one,
too.
yeah.
I was
And I'm like,
loving it.
oh, he's got 10 at half time. And then at the end of the game, he rings me, he goes, check his score now, Calvin. And I checked it, and he was like down to 4 or something.
Calm down. Oh, man.
So that's my classic Meathead moment. Dog?
Oh, I've had quite a few, probably before I really started taking DT that seriously.
Oh.
And before there were websites like ours that told you everything.
As well.
Graham Johncock, he was looking good. I think he even scored quite a few points the
He
week
did.
before.
He
so
did. He
so
was
I've
going
gone,
well.
all right, picking him up, bringing him in. And I think
Bargain.
I even did it later in the week. It wasn't even like a Monday mark trade.
Yep.
Later in the week. He broke his leg that weekend, like the weekend before. So he's in plaster when I click trade.
Bring him in.
Yeah, you're a moron, Warn Dog. What about you, Roy?
Well, I'm sitting here trying to think. I don't think I've actually had a Meathead moment.
Guru, hello.
I can't remember
Bullshit.
ever finishing outside the top 1,000. You don't do that doing Meathead stuff.
You're a wanker.
All right, so put your Meathead Moment story on our website, and there's an article there. Link it up, get in there, and buy something off Meathead as well. $100 voucher up for grabs. Get on it.
How are people like me supposed to win though? I just wait for the next
Make one up
Meathead
about
comp.
one of your mates. Grab one of Calvin's stories. Anyway,
All right.
that's it for our episode this week. So we'll have another one just before the season starts.
We will.
So make sure that you're sorted out. Lots of exciting things coming up on our website in the next couple of weeks as well. So
God, there's been some good articles on there just quietly.
brilliant. Thank you very much for everyone who's been contributing. It's been brilliant. And just make sure you're up and about for this season.
There's sheets.
Cool. See ya.
See ya.
That was huge, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Let's
you
do
do
it
it.